Good morning, first grade. It's Wednesday and now we are in a new month. Let's read to find out what it is. Good morning, Kipsters. Today, we're missing the first sound. Get ready, go. Today, what letter do we put? That's right, T. But what kind of T? Lowercase or uppercase? Uppercase, because every sentence starts with an uppercase letter. Today is Wednesday. Ready, go. Wednesday. What letter makes the W sound? That's right, W. And this is a day of the week, so we put an uppercase letter. Today is Wednesday, April 1st. So we know January, February, March, April. Yesterday was the last day of March. Today is the first day of April. April 1st, 2020. First, ready, go. First. What letter makes the F sound? F. And this is a period. That was the end of a sentence. So we know this is the beginning of a new sentence. And we know every sentence starts with an uppercase letter. First grade has been. Has. That's a sight word. Spell it. Get ready. Go. H-A-S. Has. Has been showing. I'm missing the end of this word. Sh. O-W says O-O-O or ow-ow-ow. Sh. O-ing. I'm missing the ing in my word. What glued sound says ing? Say it with me. Ready, go. I-N-G. Ing, ing, ing. So much enthusiasm. What kind of punctuation is this? An exclamation point. That means that I'm excited or I'm yelling it. An exclamation point is for yelling. What are some ways? So we're missing the word what. That's a sight word. Say it with me. Get ready, go. W-H-A-T, what? And notice I put an uppercase W because it's the beginning of a new sentence. What are some ways you show enthusiasm? What kind of punctuation is this? A question mark. That means I'm asking a question. This is an asking sentence. What are some ways you show enthusiasm? That's a good question. Well, I know that we've been so proud of first grade because friends have been showing enthusiasm by doing all of their work. Every day we see so many people logging in to make sure they get their homework done. That shows enthusiasm. We've also seen so many people posting comments and saying hello and celebrating their friends, and that shows enthusiasm because it means you're excited to see everybody and be part of our team, and that's really great to see. Love your teachers. You can tell us even more ways that you show enthusiasm by texting us or posting in the comments below. But thinking of enthusiasm and how much great work you've been doing, I have a shout out. I have a shout out for Jimmy Page because Jimmy is doing all of the work on his own. He's logging into Google Classroom, and while his mom works, he's still making sure that he reads everything carefully and does all of his homework. Send Jimmy some love. That's awesome. And I have another shout out. I have a shout out for Julian Melendez. Yesterday, he gave so many thoughtful answers. He told us how he was feeling, and he told us what his favorite season was. That was really awesome. Send him some love. And send yourself some love if you did that too. We got so many great responses, and that was really great to see. Okay, now it is time for hope time. Today, we're going to keep talking about identifying emotions. Yesterday, we learned about a ton of different emotions that we might be feeling. Today, I'm going to describe a couple ways that I felt one time. And we know that we can identify emotions by thinking about, what did I say? What did I do? How do I feel? Because sometimes when we're identifying emotions, we don't know yet how we're feeling. We just realize we're feeling something, or we realize we're doing something, and we might not yet know how we feel or what emotion we're expressing. So I'm gonna tell you about a time when I felt like my cheeks were burning. I was getting really hot. I noticed that I was clenching my fists like this, and I noticed that I was saying, I don't like that. The situation was that a friend of mine kept doing the same thing over and over again. And I didn't think it was working, and I really wanted to get that work done right away, and it just wasn't working, but they kept doing the same thing over and over, and they weren't listening to me. And so I noticed I was like this, and I said, I don't like that. And my eyebrows, I felt, oh my gosh, my eyebrows were furrowed like this. I realized that I was saying, I don't like that I was doing something with my body, and that I was feeling really hot and kind of angry. I realized that I felt frustrated. I felt frustrated because my friend wasn't listening to me and something wasn't working. Before I could know that I was frustrated, I had to think, what did I say? What did I do? And how did I feel? And that helped me realize my emotion and why I was feeling that way. I feel frustrated because you aren't listening to me and this is not working. Wow, that can be hard to do sometimes. I have another one. One time, I got lost when I was driving, and I didn't have a map, and my phone was almost dead. And I realized that I had a feeling in my stomach. It felt like a rock just sunk to the bottom of my stomach. And I realized that my eyebrows were up like this. And I realized, oh my gosh, I'm feeling worried. I feel worried because I am lost. I thought about what I was saying, doing, and feeling, and then I could think what emotion, and I could think why. I felt worried because I was lost. The last one is that I was at school and I saw somebody come in and I hadn't seen them in a really long time, and I realized again that it felt like something was buzzing in my head and my cheeks were getting a little red, and I realized my heart was beating really fast, and I was smiling and I didn't even realize it yet. So I was smiling and I was feeling really excited to see somebody that I hadn't seen in a really long time. I felt excited to see somebody. It's important to think what we're feeling and why, because if we're feeling uncomfortable, like worried and frustrated, those are uncomfortable feelings. If we're feeling that way and we know why we're feeling that way, then we can solve the problem and work to fix it. And that can help us feel comfortable again. All right, today we have our Graph It challenge. Everybody responded yesterday to let me know and let your teachers know what season is your favorite. Well, I see a lot of tally marks for summer, but we're still gonna graph it out and see exactly how big our bar graph is. So we know that tally marks are in groups of 5. When we see this slash, this diagonal line, that means that this is a group of 5. So let's count. Get ready, go. 5, 10, 15. Oops, stop. We don't see another group of 5, so the last number we said is 15. Now we have to count on by 1. 15, 16, 17. There were 17 votes for summer. So I'm gonna start at the bottom, and I see that these are counting by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, each of these is worth 1. So I'm gonna go all the way up to 17, 15, 16, 17. I'm gonna write it in over here to help me see it. I have to make sure that the top of the bar lines up. It lines up with 17, So I go across and down. How many votes did fall get? 3. That's pretty easy to see. I'm going to start here. Here's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And across. And how many votes did Winter get? Also 3. So I count up to 3, across and down. Which one got the most number of votes? It's pretty easy to see. Summer is the longest one. It got the most number of votes by a lot. A lot of people love summer. Show a connection signal if you love summer. Which one got the least number of votes? Maybe fall and winter. They both got the least number of votes. They're really, really small. What do you think? No, I just got tricked. I see that these are smaller than summer, but we're thinking about which one got the least number of votes. Even though there's no bar over here, this is still showing me something. Spring had 0 votes. So there's not even a bar on the graph for spring because it got 0. And we know 0 is even smaller than 3. So spring got the least number of votes. Send yourself some love. We did our graphic challenge. Say, way to go, us. Nice. All right, today's goals are to do this assignment. It's called Find Grades and Feedback. And there's a video to help you out because you're gonna have to go back and find your grades for Monday's and Tuesday's assignments. You can see them by clicking on the grade, clicking view assignment, and then seeing your points at the top. You'll have to write them down so you can fill out the quiz in this assignment. Then you can do the fill in the blank assignment for sight words, subscribe to the KOP first grade channel, read a book, and learn online. Let us know if you have any questions. Thank you, first grade.